Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. For this video, I'll be showing you how to sublimate on dog tags. If you're interested in seeing a video about that, please stand by. So for this project, you'll need dog tags, Sublimation dog tags. I will have in the description box below where I purchased mine from. You will need Sublimation ink, printer, paper, or you can use high quality printer, regular printer paper to print your image on. You'll need an image, measuring tape, heat transfer tape or some type of adhesive, and a heat press. I think that is it, but if I left anything out, I will put it down in the description box below. All right, so now that we got the items that you'll need out of the way, first what we'll do is we will measure the dog tag. So you want to measure the dog tag across. And this one is a little over an inch, so 1.2. And you want to do it lengthwise, and it's about 2 inches. So you want to go ahead and write those measurements down, so when you go to do your image, you'll get the exact size image that you want for your dog tag. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and take y'all to the printer to show you how you would measure out your image to put onto your dog tag. Design space for this project. You can enter your dog tag shape 2 ways. So you can go to shapes, you can go to circle, you can bring your circle over here, you can unlock it, type in your width that we measured, which was about 1.2, and your height, which was about 2 inches, and hit enter. And then that is kind of a shape of a dog tag. That doesn't quite look like my dog tag, but that is what Cricut Design Space gives us. Or you can do this, which is I uploaded. We hit browse. So I just traced the dog tag. See it right here. I traced it. I scanned it into my computer. You're gonna bring your image in. You can get rid of all the white, and then you'll just have the blue there. I mean, not the blue, the pink there. I'm looking at these blue dots. I have no clue what those are. But you see the pink here. You can hit continue. So now you sort of kind of made like a SVG. You can hit save as a cut image. And then you can just upload it into Cricut Design Space. So you will have all this extra because of the well, I have all this extra because of the extra stuff that was around it. So what I'm going to do is get rid of all of that by just slicing it out. Slice. The little piece there, but let's just get rid of that. If I was in Silhouette, I could have just traced this. Yes, I have learned how to trace in Silhouette. Yay, claps all around, but I'm still not comfortable with doing all of my projects in Silhouette, so that's why I use Cricut. Sorry. Something that was supposed to be a really quick video is really turning out to be a long video. Slice. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. Maybe I should have just started with that. But at any rate, please don't come for me in the comments. Maybe if you just slice the shape and whatever. So this is our dog tag. So we want to still get it to the because right now it says 3.336 by 5.7. We know our dog tag is not that big, so we're going to go ahead and narrow down the width and the height. And now it looks teeny tiny, but that is our dog tag. So you can try that, but don't be like me. Make sure you trim the edges and all that other good stuff before you go too far into the shape or whatever. I can't think of the word I want to say. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. At any rate, so then we're going to get an image. So let's see what image we have in our, oops, nope, wrong thing. See what image we have in our thing. Here, let's see what we can use. Let's go view all. Let's see, so many. I'm just gonna pick one at this point because I have so. Okay, let's do Black Nurse Magic. Let's do that one. Alright, so really quickly before we move on, I don't even know why that is there. So if you see the shape that we had with the oval, you see how that looks compared to our dog tag shape. That's why I said I didn't like that one, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and get the dog tag shape there. I hate when it doesn't put it all on like the same. Where is the OMG? There we go. So with this, we're going to shrink it down. And I can make it fit on our dog tag. So that looks really cute. I'm gonna make it bigger. So first, let me go ahead and group these two, because if this sucker moves, I'll tell you, Design Space, he having a mind of his own, like for real. So I just wanted to kind of group that together before it went all willy-nilly. So that looks good. Now remember, you do have a back side. You can go ahead and ungroup that. You can go ahead and duplicate this so you can do your back side, and if you want to put somebody's name back there or anything like that, you can most definitely do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my name, and let's pick a cute little font. I think this updated or something, because this looks different. I don't like that. It was a really cute font I did. Let me see. Something. Let's go with Hey Butterfly. Let me see what Milkshake looks. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, picking a font is the hardest thing to do. You can be here, especially if you have as many fonts as I do. Okay, I like that one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that together, and all you do is go to letter space until you have it the way you want it, and then you just go ahead and weld that together. And then we're just going to turn it. going to put that as such right there, and then it's all sized perfectly. Now remember, you do have a small hole at the top, but it's not in the way of the hole, so that's fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and send this to my printer. I'm going to go ahead and take off or hide the black line, because I don't want the black line there. I just want these two sent to my printer, so I'm gonna go ahead and send those to my printer, and then we'll be back to go ahead and press it onto our dog tag. Okay, so once you have your image printed out, you want to go ahead and prep your dog tag. So I thought the dog tag had like the plastic on it, like most sublimation or most things on there, but I have tried to go ahead and peel this and nothing seems to be. Oh, wait a minute, let me see. Nope, I think that's the coating that I'm pulling up. Yeah, so this does not have any plastic on there, and I tried with my tweezers and everything, so as far as I can tell, there's no plastic on there. So we're going to see once I go ahead and press on it. So hopefully, yeah. But at any rate, before I move on, I meant to say that you had to switch this to a print before you printed it out, because it was still in the cut phase. So before you print out any text or anything to sublimate onto your dog tag, make sure you switch it to a print, because it'll be a cut. So with that said, let's move on to sublimating onto this dog tag. So you're basically just going to position your image on the dog tag the way you want it. With your heat transfer tape, or if you have the spray, you can go ahead and spray it. I'm not going to spray it because this is just the dog tag, and I can basically tape it to the paper and it shouldn't move or shift or anything like that. I am actually moving it because I want to make sure it's even. And then you're going to have a piece of paper or butcher paper underneath your dog tag, and you're going to have something on top. I will be using my Cricut Easy Press because it is a small project, and it's set at 400 for 60 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and press on this dog tag, and then I'll be back. All right, so we are done side one. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. And you can see the image on the other side. That is why it's always good to have the paper on top. And this is, I'm assuming, very hot because it is metal. So we're going to be very gentle when we go ahead and take that off. And Lord, I had it off and then I dropped it. So that is side one. It came out really cute. So that is side one there. I'll show you when it cools down. It's really hot right now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it, or first I'm gonna just let it cool down for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down for a while, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip it, and I'm gonna put my name on the back of it. So stand by. All right, so side number two, I'm gonna put it on for the same amount of time. And I'll be back. All right, so it's been 60 seconds. Go ahead and take that off. As you can see, again, the name went through the other side. So we're just gonna go ahead and take, ooh, that paper hot. We're gonna go ahead and take the tape up with our handy dandy tweezers. I couldn't that one do the way the other one did. Stay down, there we go. And that's it. All right, so this closure, I did use copy paper instead of sublimation paper because I was trying to print hit a line or clean the computer, so I had it use printer paper, and I forgot that I had a bunch of printer paper on top of the sublimation paper, so I printed out on printer paper and I was not printing it again. So I use printer paper, and if you can tell, It still looks very vibrant. The other side still looks good. Now with sublimation, because this is not high quality printer paper, it's just regular like Walmart paper in the blue and white package, so it's not high quality. So if it was high quality printer paper, it would pop a little bit more like the sublimation paper, but the image still came out. It was still printable and everything like that. So this is our image. I'm just holding it like this because it's still hot. So this is what it looks like with the name on the back and everything. And that is how you sublimate onto a dog tag. Now in another video, I will show you how to turn this dog tag into a keychain, like a beaded keychain or just a regular keychain. So look out for that video coming soon. And I also have another video with some like resin foam grips. So look out for those videos coming up soon. And in December, I think I'm going to do like some Christmassy type videos. So I just have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do for them. Yeah, but just stand by and look out for those videos. I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch my videos and who has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you have not already joined my Facebook group, it is Crafted Made Easy. Just search for it. The link will be down in the description box below with a hyperlink for you to click on it and to go to. And if it does not, the hyperlink does not work for you, just copy and paste it into your web browser and go right there. Just answer the 3 questions and I will go ahead and allow you to join the group. There's just a little bit of us so far, but I'm sure it will grow as more people get to know this channel. So, or you can share it with your friends. Once we reach a milestone of 1,000 people, I will go ahead and do a giveaway. So share, invite all your friends, their neighbors, their children, all those things. As long as the children are 18 and older. What else? If you like this channel overall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, go ahead and put it down in the comment section below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.